I just started scaling my company from zero to a decently good amount by just using cold outreach. Till this date, I don't get any client from my personal brand, right? Because my personal brand is not created to get clients.
Akshat Tongia is the founder of Content Flow and a well-known name in the personal branding space. He has been helping founders and VCs build a strong presence on social media with his in-depth insights on content.
I don't want to work with a person that person pays me 30,000 per month and I have 50 clients. That's not a scalable model because then I'm always burning myself out.
The reason why you're not making progress in life is you're driven by emotions.
As soon as emotions come into play, discipline go to shit. Because emotion and discipline can't go hand in hand. The idea of being able to do the thing regardless of how you feel is how you make progress.
How do who's trying to do big in life? How do they chase clarity?
Step number 1 is you block distractions. Step number 2 is you sit with yourself and you write your thoughts down. As soon as you acquire attention, you can use that attention to disconnect your time from money.
How do I get my first high-paying client?
Very simple answer. Reach out to people outside India who you think are rich.
Run for your first $100,000 like your life depends on it. And then talk about passion and all that other BS. Passion doesn't pay bills. Money does.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
Yeah, so like that's a tweet I put across and I also talked about it on Instagram a lot of times. I think majorly everybody like who is starting out of the college, everybody looks at content creators and they'll be like, यार भाई content creator बन जाते हैं, ये पैसे कमा लेंगे, वो पैसे कमा लेंगे. But I think more importantly, you need to think about कि how do I actually solve problems and build a business on top of it, right? So content creation acts as a fundamental of, okay, how can I use this attention and can create a business on top of it, right? But in order for you to be able to gather their attention takes a lot of time, right? So you can't wait for your content to compound and then be like, अच्छा ठीक है इसके ऊपर अभी मैं business बनाता हूँ. What I say to people is कि you start creating a business today and you keep doing content along with it and then you can basically use that attention that you gathered along the way and you can compound, right? So think from the perspective of okay, how can I make money, right? अगर तुम भाई 21-22 साल के हो, कॉलेज से ग्रेजुएट हो रहे हो, यू डोंट नीड अटेंशन, यू नीड मनी. अदरवाइज तुम पेरेंट्स के पैसों से ही बिल भरते रह जाओगे. सो आई से कि यार बना लो इतने पैसे एक बार, वॉट एवर द नंबर दैट आई काइंड ऑफ कोटेड, एंड देन यू वुड बी इन अ वेरी कंफर्टेबल पीस ऑफ माइंड काइंड ऑफ अ स्टेज वेर यू वुड बी लाइक यार ठीक है अभी मेरे को थोड़े दिन बिजनेस नहीं भी करना तो आई कैन डू कॉन्टेंट, आई कैन गिव ऑल टू कॉन्टेंट. देन यू कैन सिट डाउन एंड फिगर आउट कि यार अच्छा ठीक है, आई एम पैशनेट अबाउट मे बी म्यूजिक, आई एम मे बी पैशनेट अबाउट दिस, आई एम मे बी पैशनेट अबाउट दैट, राइट? सो देन यू कैन answer the question of okay what is that one thing that I'm passionate about, right? अब लोग बोलेंगे कि यार why would you waste the time and take away the time that you could have invested into your passion and building something of even greater significance, right? But I say you can achieve that number in 3, 4, 5 years if you do it right? If you come from a very privileged background कि जहाँ पे तुम्हें पैसे वैसे का कोई सीन नहीं है तो obviously go for the passion first. Like the context is कि यार अगर तुम्हें घर से पैसे लेने पड़ रहे हैं to do your content, then that's not the right approach you should go for. Given कि तुम्हारी फैमिली उतने प्रिविलेज बैकग्राउंड से नहीं आती है, अगर वो आती है प्रिविलेज बैकग्राउंड से पैसे कमाने का तुम्हें कोई इशू नहीं है, करो भाई, बैठ के बकचोदी करने का पॉडकास्ट स्टार्ट करो, म्यूजिक करो, तुम्हें जो करना है वो करो, राइट? बट यू हैव टू बी कंफर्टेबल कि यार भाई मेरे पास पैसा है. यू डोंट, अगर तुम बार बार उस बारे में वरी कर रहे हो कि यार आई डोंट हैव मनी, आई डोंट हैव मनी, आई डोंट हैव मनी, तुम बैठ के कॉन्टेंट पीसफुली रिकॉर्ड ही नहीं कर सकते, राइट? सो आई थिंक द आइडिया इज ओके, ऑप्टिमाइज फॉर मनी फर्स्ट एंड देन ऑप्टिमाइज फॉर फेम is what I think.
So what do you say when people say कि यार Akshat, it's easy for you to say because you are creating content, you are getting followers, आपका sorted है, and then you are also now trying to make money out of it.
Yeah.
But what you're preaching is something different. ठीक है कि now you're saying कि पहले 100K dollars कर लो उसके बाद करना. So what do you say when people say like talk like that?
Yeah. So I think यार मैं ये बोल रहा हूँ कि पैसा तो तुम दोनों तरीके से कमा सकते हो. मैंने भी कमा लिया, तो मैंने कभी भी मेरे कंटेंट से बिजनेस नहीं बनाया, राइट? इट्स ओनली नाउ दैट आई स्टार्टेड मोनेटाइजिंग माय ऑडियंस. फॉर द फर्स्ट 3 years ऑफ माय करियर टिल दिस डेट आई डोंट गेट एनी क्लाइंट फ्रॉम माय पर्सनल ब्रांड, राइट? बिकॉज माय पर्सनल ब्रांड इज नॉट क्रिएटेड टू गेट क्लाइंट्स.
Why?
Because I have other skills, I have other methods, other traffic sources that I can use to get clients, right? Because there is a trade-off that you need to make. If you are creating content to attract clients, you won't be able to build a bigger community of sorts, right? For example, if I want to attract the people who aspire to be like me, who want to live a life like me, who want to know my thought process, अगर मैं वो content create करूँगा, then I won't be able to attract clients. If I need to attract clients, I need to create content solving the problems of the client that I'm trying to attract, right? So I have never approached content creation from the perspective of here, how do I get clients from this? How do I make money from this? So that's the question that you need to ask yourself. I say कि you need to create content regardless of what you are doing, but don't keep your content on top of the business that you are building. For example, अभी अपन बात करें, तूने क्या बोला कि यार मैंने podcast, I'm not keeping it on the priority because I need to first stabilize my agency.
Sure.
Right? So that's a good move to make. Yeah, I first have money, I have the cash flow coming in, and then I can always invest that cash flow into the team, into the products, and into the production quality of whatever I'm doing, and then I keep compounding that. So that's something that people don't realize, right? मुझे अगर तुम बोल रहे हो तो that's what I'm saying. First 2-3 years, no money from content, nothing. 2020 is when I started recording first video on Instagram. It's what 2025 almost. I have not gotten like 1-2 client इधर उधर से आए हुए होंगे, but my major chunk of business do not come from social media. It comes from the other things that I do outside social media.
Also for you to make content, you have to have some experience ना.
Yeah.
तुम शुरू में ही आके कंटेंट बनाने लोगे, तुम्हारे पास एक्सपीरियंस नहीं है, तो यू कैन नॉट मेक कंटेंट. फिर वो ये फॉर द सेक ऑफ बीइंग अ कंटेंट क्रिएटर, एंड देन यू कैन नॉट, अगर तुम रील्स पे आके नाच ही दोगे तो उससे तुमको फॉलोअर्स आ सकते हैं. यू विल नॉट हैव मनी. 100K फॉलोअर्स इज नॉट इक्वल टू $100K इन योर बैंक अकाउंट, राइट? एज यू सेड, what's your thought process, what's your philosophy, life philosophy? Because something has to be broken inside a person to behave in a certain way. You come from a sort of good family, well-off family, ठीक है? And then trying to मतलब carve your own niche, trying to do own things for yourself. What do you think about that?
I think the idea of, like I always tell this, that you need to basically look at life as, okay, how can I become a better person every day, right? So that's where my drive comes from. It's not about if you come from a poor background, if you come from a rich background, if you come from middle class background.
But why so? मतलब why do you want to be better every day? Like चल रहा है ना, sustainability है ना?
That's the meaning of life for me. What else would I do? Meaning of life is not in to make 10 crores, 15 crores, 20 crores, because there is no end to the wealth, right? But if you are getting better 1% every day, you can look back to yourself, you can look in the mirror and you'll be like, Achha, this is who I was a week ago, a month ago, a year ago, and now I'm a much better person. That's where the glory is. That's where the satisfaction is of sorts, right?
So do you track that?
What?
Do you track that?
Yeah, in sorts. Like you can't essentially track it because your mindset changes, the way you think changes, the people that you surround yourself with changes, you know, the way you speak changes, right? So I think that has always been constant for me, that I need to just become a better person, right? It is not just about कि यार भाई मैंने अगले महीने, last month if I made X money, this month I made Y money और वो X से कम था, then I failed. It's like, have I gotten better, you know, in terms of the insights that I have in my own mind, you know? So that plays a very important role.
And what else, what other metrics do you track to understand ki if I'm getting better or not in life?
Yeah, so it's like, okay, am I making the same mistakes that I made a month ago? If I'm doing that again and again, then I'm not a better person because I have not kind of failed and kind of optimized from over there, right? Am I becoming a better boyfriend? Am I becoming a better son? Am I becoming a better brother? That's a very important thing for you to figure out, right? Because at the end of the day, ठीक है, money is very important, वो सब ठीक है, but you need to become a better person. You need to become a better, you know, kind of a friend of sorts with everybody that you live with, right? You need to become healthy of sorts, right? You need to have better insights, better knowledge. I think if you just do that over a period of time, you will realize that money comes to you.
So in your analysis, are you becoming a better boyfriend?
Yeah, I would say.
And how are you doing that?
Because यार जब तुम, like when you live alone, when you're a bachelor, right? तुम्हें लगता है कि like these are certain things that I will live my life with, you know, these are my principles, these are my fundamentals, right? सही गलत नहीं बोलते तुम, क्योंकि तुम्हें आके कोई ये नहीं बोलता कि भाई तू क्या कर रहा है यार, दिस इज रॉन्ग, व्हाट द हेल आर यू डूइंग, राइट? तेरा दोस्त है कभी आके ये बातें नहीं करेगा कि भाई तू ऐसे मत कर, ऐसे मत कर, 4 गाली देगा और बोलेगा कि हाँ भाई ठीक है, कल से रोज थोड़ी मिलना है, राइट? बट व्हेन यू आर विद अ पर्सन फॉर अ लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, you get to see your bad sides, you know, and there is only this other half of you who can tell you, okay, this is something that's good about you, really good, that I really appreciate, but there are some things that might तुम्हें लग रहा होगा कि भाई सही है, but they are not right, right? So once you, the idea of kind of getting aware of those blind spots and then kind of becoming a better person by keeping your ego aside is how you become a better person for the other person.
And what is, as you can see कि you can see transparently कि मेरे को समझ में आ रहा है, अच्छा these are my loopholes, यहाँ मैं अच्छा नहीं. What are some of the loopholes for you in your life?
Some of the loopholes would be impatience, you know, of sorts, ego, you know.
है ये सब?
हाँ, क्यों नहीं है भाई, होता ही है. तो ego हो गया, lack of patience, you know, being की like भाई मैं तो ऐसा ही हूँ, मैं तो ऐसा ही रहूँगा, you know what I'm saying, right? So it's like, that's not like for a person who actually means something to you, ego should not exist, you know, because जिसके साथ शायद if you have decided to kind of live a life forever, कौन सा ego उधर, right? So it's about keeping all those things aside and look at life from a very broader perspective. कि यार important क्या है, तुम्हारा ego important है आज का, or this person for you, right? So that's how you basically calibrate and you become a better person over a period of time.
Just to extend that, like how do you manage all this, because you have good work ethics, great work ethics, and then managing a relationship as well? How do you
Yeah.
do that?
Yeah, I think it's about, it also depends upon
But in your personal life,
in my personal life, right? So I'm very lucky to have a girl who supports me that I'm a workaholic, you know. So it's about figuring out ki who is the person that you're dating, in my opinion, right? If you are dating a person who needs a lot of time from you, but you are a kind of a person ki bhai nahi main to kaam karne wala insaan hu, I'm very ambitious, then it won't work. In my opinion, is what I think. You know, you can make it work, but there would be a lot of to and fro, a lot of resistance into it, right? I think good relationships usually flow over a period of time, and then you just kind of calibrate thoda idhar and then it works, right? So I think it's very clear in our dynamics ki yaar, this is what I want to do, and I made it very transparent ki yaar, it is not going to be easy with me, you know, because I'm just a mad person. I'm always lost in my own mind. मैं dinner भी कर रहा हूँ तो शायद मैं काम के बारे में सोच रहा हूँ, so I might get lost here and there, right? So it's about being very transparent. What people do is कि यार they make false promises, you know, कि यार ठीक है आज मैं ऐसा हूँ, कल मैं ऐसा हो जाऊँगा. It's really hard, you know. I just think people don't change, people can adjust, right? तो तुम इंसान को बदल नहीं सकते. It's about choosing the partner, being very transparent that this is who I am, these are my priorities, and these are the things that matter for me. So like that's how I take it.
you are a big proponent of chasing clarity in life. ठीक है? How do somebody who is a beginner, who is just coming out of the school or college for that matter, who's trying to do big in life, how do they chase clarity?
I think chasing clarity, like I have talked a lot about it. मुझे लगता है कि यार first step in the world we are moving towards today, 2025 and in years to come, information हर जगह, right? अपन भी बात कर रहे हैं, अपन भी information फेंक रहे हैं because we are marketers, we know it's important, right? But if you are on the consumer's end, you need to realize that you need to block this information first. Because आज अगर मैं तेरे को कोई बड़े लाइफ डिसीजन लेने के लिए बोल दूंगा ना, और तू इंस्टाग्राम पे जाएगा तो तू 500 लोगों के 500 एडवाइस सुनेगा. सो द प्रॉब्लम इज कि पीपल आर नॉट क्लियर बिकॉज दे डोंट इवन नो व्हाट दे वांट. ठीक है, सो द आइडिया इज फर्स्ट स्टेप नंबर 1 इज यू ब्लॉक डिस्ट्रैक्शंस. स्टेप नंबर 2 इज यू सिट विथ योरसेल्फ and you write your thoughts down. You know, you write your thoughts down in terms of ki, who am I today? You know, what are the things that I want, that I actually want, that are not influenced by the information and the creators that I consume on the internet, right? So what are the things that I want? Transparently telling yourself where I stand today and where I want to go. You know, so it's not like यार अगले 3 महीने में मेरे को मिलियनर बनना है ना. People would create new year resolutions कि भाई in 2025 मैं मिलियनर बन जाऊंगा, right? How would you become a millionaire? What's the vehicle that you are that you really want to take? Do you want to do marketing? Do you want to do design? Do you want to do music? Do you want to dance? Whatever you want to do, there has to be a very clear pathway for you to be able to eventually go there, right? So I give a very good example of कि अगर मैं तेरे को कार में बिठा दूँ और मैं तेरे को बोलूँ अश्मित चला, कहाँ जाएगा तू? You don't know, right? तेरे को नहीं पता, तू एंड में घूम के घर पे आ जाएगा वापस. That's the problem with majority of the people, right? They set a goal, एक हफ्ते बाद वो कोई दूसरा वीडियो देखते हैं, गोल चेंज हो जाता है. फिर एक और वीडियो देखते हैं, अच्छा नहीं, अपॉर्चुनिटी चेंज होगी. ड्रॉप शिपिंग करते हैं, नई मार्केटिंग करते हैं, पर्सनल ब्रांडिंग कर लेते हैं, डिजाइन कर लेते हैं. सो पीपल आर ऑलवेज शिफ्टिंग. सो द आइडिया ऑफ क्लैरिटी इज पुटिंग योर थॉट्स डाउन ऑन पेपर, राइट? एंड पीपल डोंट डू दैट. उनको लगता है कि मैं इंस्टाग्राम पे देखूंगा, दिमाग में ही सोचूंगा मेरे और बोलूंगा कि अच्छा ठीक है, नाउ दिस इज व्हाट आई वांट टू डू. तुम्हारे दिमाग की बहुत ही लिमिटेड बैंडविड्थ है. यू नीड टू पुट योर थॉट्स डाउन ऑन द पेपर एंड देन टेल योरसेल्फ, ओके, दिस इज वेयर आई एम, दिस इज वेयर आई वांट टू गो, एंड दीज आर द स्टेप्स दैट आई एम गोना टेक. That's you increasing your probability of actually reaching the goal. Otherwise, you will always इधर उधर चले जाओगे, राइट? सो दैट्स व्हाट आई थिंक.
जस्ट टू ऐड ऑन टू द एनालॉजी ऑफ जो कार वाला था ना, कि अगर मैं बैठ जाऊँ और मेरे को पता नहीं है कहाँ जाना है, तो वहाँ पे प्रॉब्लम ये आ जाती है कि जब मैं जा रहा हूँ और कोई ऑब्स्टिकल आ जाए, कोई गड्ढा आ जाए, तो मैं अपना रास्ता मोड़ लूँगा, क्योंकि मेरे को थोड़ी उधर जाना है. मेरे को तो जहाँ ऑब्स्टिकल दिखेगा मैं वही मोड़ लूँगा. मोस्ट विथ अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल दिस इज द प्रॉब्लम कि ऑब्स्टिकल आया, मुड़ गया, क्योंकि मेरे को उधर थोड़ी जाना था. अगर मेरे को पता होगा कि मेरे को वहीं पहुंचना है, तो आई जंप ऑन द ऑब्स्टिकल, आई डू फिगर आउट समथिंग कि अच्छा इसको मैं शेड्यूल को बंद करना है, एंड देन आई हैव टू मूव फॉरवर्ड टू दैट. यू सेड अभी कि यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड कि मिलियनेयर बनने का क्या है, व्हाट्स रोड मैप, व्हाट्स एक्शन प्लान, व्हाट इज इट फॉर यू?
मैं खुद मिलियनर नहीं हूँ अभी तक, तो आई एम जस्ट काइंड ऑफ द वे आई प्ले द गेम इज फॉर एवरीबडी हु इज प्लेइंग द गेम हु डजंट कम फ्रॉम अ टेक बैकग्राउंड, राइट? अगर मैं स्टार्टिंग से सोचें, लेट्स कंसिडर अ 21-year-old हु जस्ट ग्रेजुएटेड आउट ऑफ द कॉलेज, राइट? नाउ दिस पर्सन ओनली हैव 3 ऑप्शंस. लिसन टू मी केयरफुली, राइट? पहला ऑप्शन क्या है? जॉब ले लेगा, बिकॉज द पर्सन इज रियली गुड इन द टेक और मैनेजमेंट, और उसने जॉब ले ली, राइट? बट दैट्स नॉट द पाथ दैट आई चोजन, बिकॉज आई थिंक आई कैन डू अ लॉट मोर थिंग्स इन लाइफ, राइट? सो that's path number 1. Path number 2 is the person have a great idea, creates an MVP, raise money from VC, and build a team and creates a startup. Number 2. Number 3 is you need to start as a freelancer. You need to skill stack, right? So phase number 1, I tell everybody, is if you don't know anything today, if you're moving in 2025, तुम्हें कोई idea नहीं है, start with skill stacking. Because what skill stacking does is it allows you to become a human being of value, right? And once you become a human being of value, you can trade those skills in the market. You trade the skills, you make money. You trade the skills, you make money. But this is not sustainable because your time is capped. So what do? You build an agency and where you hire people, and then now you're using your team's time to deliver a lot more value and make a lot more money, right? So now it's a kind of a business, okay? But the problem with agency is that it would plateau. So either you build a team of 100, 200 people, and if that's the person that you are, that's something that you really want to do, great. But I'm a kind of person, I don't want to do that. I cannot manage 200 people. You know, I am a very lean type of a person. I have very different goals in life that I need to have the location freedom. I need to have time freedom. So I can do the things the way I want, right? So now what do? If that's something that you don't want to do, the only viable next step is to basically disconnect your time from money, right? So now there are two ways you can disconnect your time from money. Number one is you use money to make more money. So अगर तुमने बहुत ज़्यादा पैसा कमा लिया, you can start investing, you can do different things, and you can use your money to make a lot more money. Second thing is that you acquire attention, right? As soon as you acquire attention, you can use that attention to disconnect your time from money. Because if you have 500,000 followers today, if I have 200,000 followers today, I can create a product worth 5,000 rupees. And while I'm sleeping, people are buying it. So now what I've done is I basically disconnected the time and money. So I just need to create the product once, keep marketing it, and people would buy it, right? But again, the problem is you need to keep creating content to acquire more attention and sell more. So what's the next step? Now, how do you basically, if I ask you today, okay, Ashmit, yaar, how would we make 200 crores in next 5 years? You can't do person brand, like it's like 1% of the people might able to do it. Or even to 1% log utha le. If you pick Bhuvan Bam utha le, like I'm not sure if he is a person of 200 crores. Might be, I'm not sure, but ek banda hai, right? Kitne logon ne 200 crore kama li. So the step number 3 that I am looking at in a way is you need to create enterprise value. The only way you can create enterprise value is by, again, two ways. Number one, you do traditional business, you do trade, you do manufacturing, you do all the other things, or software, right? So service, product, tech. That's how you basically will play the game, where you would be like, you will have at least the chance of aiming at 100, 200 crores in next 3 to 4 to 5 years, right? I feel very sad when people start an agency, they start making really good money, and then they tag it as their end game. That's step number one. That's something that people don't realize.
Agency is always a stepping stone.
It's step number one, right? So I think that's the game that I want to play, that I want to build a massive brand, right? So I can kind of create a product. That's something that is scaling on its own. I've disconnected my time from money. And then I need to play the game of enterprise value. How do I create a product that solves problem at scale, right? That I could maybe sell for 200 crores, 500 crores, or whatever it might be, right? So I think these are the 3 games that I think everybody should play. And everybody should obviously create a lot of content. So
you mentioned skill stacking as of now. What do you think people make mistakes when stacking skills? वो basic mistakes क्या हैं जो skill stacking में लोग कर रहे हैं?
Skill stacking, I think number one is just realizing what skills are going to be important in the world we live in today.
And what do you think are those?
I think copywriting, sales, and being able to understand how to acquire attention at scale. If you have these three skills, you can't go broke, even if you want to. Is what I think, and is something that I highly preach. Copywriting, sales, and being able to attract attention on the internet organically. If you know these 3 things, you are of immense value. People will pay you a lot of money, and you will never run out of cash, is what I think. So these are some of the skills that I recommend. But in terms of the mistakes, to answer your question, is people don't spend enough time on one skill. You know, again, the idea of getting distracted on social media, right? कोई उनको बोलता है कि वीडियो एडिटिंग में बहुत क्रेजी अपॉर्चुनिटी है, तो वीडियो एडिटिंग सीखना स्टार्ट करते हैं. 3 दिन बाद कोई एक रैंडम बंदा आता है, बोलता है कि भाई वीडियो एडिटिंग तो अब ऐसे हो जाएगी, तो उनको दिमाग में डाउट आते हैं, राइट? फिर वो बोलते हैं अच्छा देन व्हाट्स द नेक्स्ट स्किल दैट आई कैन लर्न. वो जगल कर जाते हैं. सो दे कीप जगलिंग डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द feedback that they get from the world. So the idea is pick one skill, get above average at least, you know. You need to be in the top 10% of any skill to be able to make significant amount of money from it. You can't just use CapCut and create some video edits and be like, okay, now I want to start freelancing. So like that's how I think.
I was talking to Saksham about skill stacking as well. और उसमें ये होता है ना कि इस स्किल को और सा कौन सा स्किल कॉम्प्लीमेंट कर सकता है. हाँ. क्योंकि इट्स वेरी हार्ड टू गो फ्रॉम 85 to 90% in the same skill versus 85 to 90% when you have this skill, copywriting, and then you are good at content creation, and then you are good at virality as well. So वो ज़्यादा आसान हो जाता है.
True, 100%.
So one of the things that you mentioned in one of your videos was reason why you're not making progress in life is you are driven by emotions. Okay, and that's, and I was looking at this Alex Harbosi's video कि अपने emotions को तुम अपने action से जितना दूर कर दोगे ना, this is happening, I don't care, I'm still going to do this, उतना ज़्यादा effective होता है. Double click on that.
Bro, I think if you are acting from emotions, you ain't be able to do things that you are supposed to do, that you should do, that you must do, right? सुबह उठ के देखो फील हो रहा है कि मेरे को जिम जाना चाहिए तो तू चला गया, नहीं फील हो रहा तो तू नहीं गया. दैट्स नॉट द डेफिनेशन ऑफ डिसिप्लिन. एज सून एज इमोशंस कम इनटू प्ले, डिसिप्लिन गो टू शिट, बिकॉज इमोशन एंड डिसिप्लिन कांट गो हैंड इन हैंड. द आइडिया ऑफ बीइंग एबल टू डू द थिंग रिगार्डलेस ऑफ हाउ यू फील इज हाउ यू मेक प्रोग्रेस, राइट? सो वो इमोशंस तो आने ही नहीं चाहिए, राइट? आई टेल यू वेरी गुड स्टोरी अराउंड इट, राइट? सो लाइक, एंड दिस इज समथिंग दैट आई लर्न फ्रॉम माई अंकल, राइट? सो अराउंड कोविड टाइम्स ही डज अ लॉट ऑफ मार्बल इम्पोर्टिंग, ठीक है? सो मार्बल इम्पोर्ट में कैसा होता है कि मार्बल आता है और तुम्हारे यार्ड्स पे स्टोर होता है पहले, और फिर वहाँ से वो रिलीज होकर तुम्हारे जहाँ पे भी तुम्हें लाना होता है, ठीक है? वट एवर इट इज. कोविड टाइम्स में द आइडिया वॉज कि वो सारा जो उनका मार्बल था वो सारे कंटेनर वहाँ पे ब्लॉक हो गए, बिकॉज देयर वाज नो कस्टमर्स, नोबडी वाज बाइंग मार्बल. सो ही वाज एट अ प्लेस वेयर ही डिडंट इवन हैड 30,000 रुपीज इन हिज बैंक अकाउंट, एंड ही इज लाइक शेयर ब्रोकर, ही हैज हैड अ वेरी गुड करियर बिफोर दैट. द आइडिया इज, वो जब हो रहा था ना, तब भी हमारी पूरी फैमिली को कोविड हुआ था, और हम सब जब बैठ के बातें करते हैं, ही वाज स्माइलिंग, ही वाज हैप्पी. You know, he was playing with us, he is kind of singing, he was doing all sort of stuff. The idea of turning on and off that switch of what's happening in your professional life and what you're supposed to do in your personal life is a skill that not everybody has, but is a skill that everybody should aspire to get. Because अगर तुम मिक्स करने लग गए चीज़ों को, तो समझना तेरे बिजनेस में कुछ खराब हुआ है, तू घर पे गया और तू तेरी गर्लफ्रेंड के साथ तेरी वाइफ के साथ बैठा हुआ है और तेरा मूड खराब है, सो नाउ वो तो रुइन हुआ ही, तूने ये भी रुइन कर दिया. So that's a skill. Okay, how do you create the disconnect between the business and your personal life? It's very important for anybody who has those aspirations, who is an entrepreneur trying to build something of his or her own. You need to have that switch off कि भाई emotion side में रखो, but this is something that I need to do, that I'm supposed to do, that I have to do. So very important. You need to keep the emotions there.
As Chris Phil says, na, कि just do the work.
Just do the work.
One of the things that I was going to is this Seth Godin's quote, which says, a well-defined backup plan is a sabotage waiting to happen. Why push through the dip? Why take the risk? Why blow it all away when there's a comfortable alternative instead? The people who break through usually have nothing to lose. They almost never have a backup plan. Talk to me about that, because in your videos you talk a lot about not having a backup plan, burning the boats. That's a philosophy. Double click.
The idea of, if you have something that you can always go back to, you would not put your 100% in the things that you should put the 100%, right? It's like almost the idea of, kind of lighting a fire under your ass. If that's the scenario, if you have to do the work today और अगर तुमने वो नहीं किया तो तुम कल बिल नहीं भर पाओगे, that's when you become lethal. That's when you be like, yeah, I need to do this, That's what happens, and that's how we have evolutionary level पे हम वैसे ही grow हुए हैं, वैसे ही हम evolve हुए हैं, right? मतलब इट्स लाइक अ लायन डजंट से कि भाई ठीक है कोई दूसरा लायन मेरे लिए हंट करके लाएगा, अगर उसको ये बोल दिया तो वो नहीं करेगा ना फिर. लाइक दैट लायन वुड नॉट हंट, राइट? सो द मोस्ट लीथल अ लायन और एनी एनिमल कुड गेट इज व्हेन दैट एनिमल इज हंटिंग, राइट? एंड दैट एनिमल हैज टू हंट बिकॉज the animal has to feed the family.
Life depends on
it, right? So the idea of not having the backup plan is going all in and not looking back. Because as soon as you look back and you find something that you can fall back on, you can't go all in.
But like इसमें बहुत contrary approaches भी हैं लोगों के, कि अगर ये सब बेकार हो गया तो अगर मेरे पास बैकअप प्लान नहीं है तो फिर मैं क्या करूँगा? It's easy for you to say as well, because you are an engineer, ठीक है? Content नहीं चला तो I can get a job. But you propagating कि not having a backup plan is a good way, it's a good approach to have. तो लोग बोलेंगे ना ये कि भाई आपके लिए आसान है बोलना.
So you can think about it from two perspectives. Everybody have very different DNA. For example, if somebody doesn't have a backup plan, the person cannot function without anxiety. And if that's the scenario for you, if that's your DNA, then probably have a backup plan. So it's very subjective in terms for you to figure out what works for you, what allows you to work on the thing that you're working today peacefully.
और कितने edge पे तुम खेल सकते
हो. So figuring out the risk that you have, right? So for example, I won't put 100% of my money in crypto, right? Because I need to figure out that, okay, I need to have my emergency fund, I need to have my mutual funds, I need to have my equity, I need to have some investment in gold, I need to have my insurance, right? So the idea of figuring your risk out. What's the risk for me today, right? And if this doesn't work, would I go on roads? if that's the scenario, maybe you have something, right? But the idea of कि यार, like I'm building this, but I have something really good already there to fall back on. That's when you get comfortable. मैं तेरे को बोलूंगा कि अश्मित, अगर अपन ने कुछ भी नहीं किया तो कल आज अगर तू 2 लाख रुपए कमा रहा है तो तू 1.5 लाख कमा लेगा, तो तू वो 2 लाख के लिए पुश ही नहीं करेगा ना. यू आर लाइक कि ठीक है 1.5 लाख तो है ही भाई, क्या ही फर्क पड़ता है. बट मैं अगर तेरे को बोल दूंगा कि ब्रो यू विल फॉल बैक टू 0, दैट्स व्हेन यू वुड बी लाइक कि नहीं यार, आई नीड टू डू समथिंग, राइट? सो द आइडिया ऑफ काइंड ऑफ figuring out your own risk and kind of playing the game accordingly.
I also think about acquiring responsibility own self. कि मैं खुद पे ज़बरदस्ती लाद रहा हूँ responsibilities. You don't need to. You just push through the rock. ठीक है, तुमको नहीं करना ज़बरदस्त. So with entrepreneurs this is a thing कि किसी ने बोला नहीं है तुमको करने को, तुम खुद से कर रहे हो. और तो फिर if you have chosen that, then go for it. अच्छे से करो उस चीज़ को, right?
Yeah. It's like the man's life is like a person, kind of pushing the boulder up the hill. The idea of philosophy, and there is the idea of Sisyphus, So he got cursed कि भाई you need to push this boulder up the hill. अब तू पीछे अगर देख लिया तूने, you are gone. You are gone. So that's how man's life is. Like as you grow, you just compound responsibilities, Your parents start to get older. You have other person that you probably have to live the life with. You start doing future plannings. You have your own aspirations as well. So you can't look back and be like कि भाई ये नहीं हुआ तो नहीं करना है. You have to do it, right? So the idea of नहीं हुआ तो that's a completely different scenario. But sitting today, you can't think and believe कि नहीं होगा. If you have that confusion and doubt in your mind, you can't push that boulder up the hill always. And if you can't do that, your life is at risk. Your family's life is at risk. So you can't do that as a man. You need to constantly push forward. It doesn't matter what happens, right? And that's where my idea of kind of getting 1% better comes every day. If I'm getting 1% better every day, I'm pushing the boulder 1 inch forward, every day. And that's how I'm becoming a better man.
And you're 36x better in a year, huh?
Is what I'm saying, right? So you need to just do that. You need to keep pushing. It's the idea of delusional optimism. People would say कि नहीं होगा काम, अगर तुमने, if you in your mind believe कि यार शायद नहीं होगा तो नहीं होगा, you can't let that ray of pessimism through your brain and still be able to do the work at the same intensity that you would otherwise do.
But what if people, there are a lot of people who approach life in a pessimistic way only.
Yeah.
पहले negative ही दिखता है.
Yeah.
What do you say to that?
See, there are different type of people. They have different DNA. They have a different way of thinking about life, right? So if you are a kind of pessimistic type of person, as we talked, right, kind of have a decently good plan जिसमें तुम्हें पता, because क्योंकि फिर तुम काम कर रहे हो, तुम कर ही नहीं पा रहे ना उसको.
It's very hard to be an entrepreneur and be pessimistic.
100% you can't.
वो है ना, delusional optimism वो बहुत जरूरी है.
You have to have that. Because if you are a naturally pessimistic kind of a person, it gets really hard for you to sit here today, work for 10 hours when you know कि nothing is going to happen for next 3 years. Very few people can do that, right? Because there is no return, there is no ROI of what would happen if you work 15 hours today. So
there are a lot of people who talk about this generation being softer than the older generation, ठीक है? And मैं भी देखता हूँ अपने आसपास कि there are a lot of people, मेरे स्कूल कॉलेज के दोस्त हैं, GDs में अच्छे नहीं हैं. These are basic things that you should be good at. So what are your thoughts on people being soft nowadays?
Yeah, I think it's the idea of, as country get a lot more abundant, what's happening is that parents are basically allowing children to do all sort of stuff without putting in the work, right? भाई जब हम छोटे थे, like when we were in school, idea बहुत simple था, इतने number आएंगे तो ये मिलेगा, right? So and that's why we pushed really hard to kind of do things, and that made us stronger. आज क्या है भाई, बेटा तू पास हो गया, take this. ये हो गया, take this, right? So there are no, or so there, like वो strong नहीं हो पा रहे, right? You become stronger when you fail and you feel that you have failed. तो समझ रहे हैं? Because you can't get stronger by always winning. There is no entrepreneur who has become stronger by always winning. और होता ही नहीं वो तो entrepreneurship में, that's a completely different discussion, right? But the idea of being able to fail, bounce back, and then do something for some sort of reward is what make a person stronger. That's how we probably become stronger, at whatever level we are today. But the kids today, they are just getting rewards without putting in the efforts. So when you do that, your wiring is कि I won't do anything.
10th position पे भी medal है.
That's what I'm saying, right? And the parents are just not very, in a way, care you need to do this to get this. They're like, okay, beta, like I have a lot of money, so I don't care about it. So you just take it, whatever there is. So if you don't push hard, you don't fail. And if you don't fail, you can't get better. And you can't get strong. So
not having to be honest with your own self is one of the things that मेक्स अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल गो इनटू फेलियर या फिर वो नहीं आगे बढ़ पाते हैं? सक्सेस का सबसे बड़ा है कि तुम अपने साथ ऑनेस्ट नहीं हो. क्या करें इसमें? हाउ डू आई बिकम ऑनेस्ट विथ माई सेल्फ बीइंग अ 16, 17, 18 ईयर ओल्ड कि ये मेरी लाइफ सिचुएशन है? व्हाट आर योर थॉट्स ऑन दैट?
मैं वापस आई विल जस्ट जम्प बैक अगेन टू इट. ब्लॉक द डिस्ट्रैक्शंस फ्रॉम योर लाइफ बिकॉज यू डोंट इवन नो हु यू आर and what you want and what sort of a life you have today. You are just living in delusion. You are just living in the world of dopamine hits. You watch a reel, you feel good about, like koi bolta, here are 5 business ideas that will make you a millionaire in 2025. You watch that, you look at the video, you feel in your mind that I'll execute on this idea and I will become a millionaire. You imagine that reality and you feel good, right? So that's the major disconnect. So you need to block those distractions. Know who you are, what your fundamentals are, what your principles are, right? And then just stick to those and being honest with yourself. This is what I want and this is what I don't want. You know, that's the idea today. For example, like if somebody tells me, Akshat, if you start coding in AI, if you start building those tools yourself, you will make 50x more money than you're making today. Well, I can, but I can't do that because that's not my curiosity. That's not my interest. So the idea of me being able to realize that marketing is my interest took a lot of time. It took a lot of time. It took a lot of self-reflection. It took a lot of thought, kind of sitting with yourself alone and then figuring out, अच्छा ठीक है, this is for me, right? So block those distractions. Know who you are first. तो समझ रहा है, up to a level, which is really hard pursuit to do. It's not easy for you to understand what sort of a person you are. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of consistent effort and self-reflection to know who you are. And once you know that, then only you can become honest with you. Otherwise, किससे honest होगा तू? Like you don't even know who you are, right? So
what are few of the things that you do to block distraction?
It's like very small things. You just kind of limit the amount of social media that you're using, right? I have a very this saying that I always kind of talk to people about. The less social media you use, the more happier you are. And I have kind of experienced this in my own life. You try it yourself. तो अगर 2 घंटे यूज करता है, 40 मिनट करके देख, 30 मिनट, you will feel a lot more happier because तेरे dopamine,
the quality of dopamine is different.
Is good, right? So the idea of what's happening is people are getting their dopamine from the places where they are not supposed to get it from. तो अगर तूने सोच काम स्टार्ट करने से पहले दिन के 2 घंटे इंस्टाग्राम चला के तूने डोपामिन ले लिया, अब जब तू काम करने बैठेगा ना तो वर्क तो इज बोरिंग. वर्क इज मोस्टली बोरिंग, राइट? एंड द बोरिंग टास्क टेक योर बिजनेस फॉरवर्ड. तेरे को डोपामिन ही नहीं मिल रहा तो तू 10 मिनट में डिस्ट्रैक्ट हो रहा है, 15 मिनट में कुछ और कर रहा है, 30 मिनट में कुछ और कर रहा है. दैट्स द आइडिया. ओके, हाउ डू यू take the base level dopamine so down that even the boring tasks, even the smallest of efforts that you put in and the smallest of the returns you get makes you feel better. So social media block कर दो and then there are a lot of tools that you can use. YouTube पे use Unhook, मैंने बहुत बार बोला हुआ है, to kind of block your YouTube की feed so you don't click on the random thumbnails, right? You feel that you are disciplined to not click on things, but no, you are not, because that's the job of marketers, right? अगर ऐसा होता कि हर इंसान इतना डिसिप्लिन होता कि वो उसके हिसाब से चीज़ों को करता तो मार्केटिंग फील्ड ही एग्जिस्ट नहीं करता. तो समझ रहा है, इट्स लाइक देयर आर फ्लॉज in human psychology. There are different things that those are loopholes that we don't even know are happening with us. That's why marketing works.
तुम्हें लगता है तुम कर रहे हो,
तुम्हें लग रहा है कि तुम सही कर रहे हो, तुम्हें लग रहा है कि मैं इस YouTube वीडियो पे क्लिक नहीं करूंगा, तुम्हारी आंखों के सामने आ गया, तुम्हें भी नहीं पता पर तुम कर दोगे. So the idea of okay, how do you सबसे पहले तो accept it कि यार there are flaws in me as a human, like I have some sort of loopholes, and you just try to cover those blind spots as much as you can.
One of the things for YouTube के लिए that I do is कि I have a important करके एक playlist. मेरे को कोई भी वीडियो लगती है कि अच्छा ये वीडियो देखनी है, I just put it in important. Mostly वो educational sort of related videos होती हैं, तो उसके लिए. How do you spend your days? Like what are your मतलब where do you spend most of your time in throughout the day?
So like I basically try to segment my day into multiple phases. So the idea of this, there is this idea of sacred hours. Right? So I tell everybody to figure out what your sacred hours are. For example, like for me, I wake up in the morning, from morning till lunch, I am not eating anything. Now a lot of health people would be like, that's bullshit. You are doing this, you are drinking coffee on empty stomach. I just drink 1 cup of coffee from 6 to 12.
सुबह के 6 से
12 बजे.
रोज सुबह 6 बजे उठते हो?
रोज सुबह 6 बजे, 6-7 कभी 7:30, but you get the idea, right? As soon as I wake up until lunchtime, more or less, I just drink coffee and I do nothing. Those are my secret hours. Those are the hours where मेरी body में कोई information नहीं गई है. There is no dopamine in my body. And in those hours, because I'm most focused, I only work on the creative tasks. Right? What are the content pieces that I need to create? How am I writing the scripts? If there is some video that I need to record, I'll record the video. That's where the stimulation in my brain is the less. So that's when I do the most important tasks. most important tasks, most urgent tasks, most creative tasks. After lunch, I know if I've eaten a lot of carbs, I will feel sleepy. मतलब उसका कुछ तोड़ नहीं है. अगर मैंने राइस खा लिया, अगर मैंने चपाती खा ली, तो I will feel sleepy. मेरा शुगर स्पाइक होना ही होना है. Right? And when that happens, I have to optimize for doing admin tasks. ठीक है. So what people do? People wake up. ब्रेकफास्ट में पोहा खा लिया उन्होंने. भाई पोहा खा लिया, तुम्हारा शुगर लेवल पहले ऊपर चला है, फोकस इज फक्ड. नाउ यू कांट पुट इन द वर्क एंड बी फोकस्ड. सो इफ यू नीड टू बी फोकस्ड, यू नीड टू ईदर ईट अ लॉट ऑफ प्रोटीन, यू नीड टू ईट अ लॉट ऑफ फाइबर ऑफ सॉर्ट्स, राइट? सो इट बर्न्स स्लोली एंड गिव्स यू थोड़ी थोड़ी एनर्जी एंड यू आर फोकस. सो दैट्स माई फर्स्ट हाफ ऑफ द डे. देन आई डू एडमिन टास्क. कॉल 1 PM से पहले मैं एक भी कॉल नहीं करता. आई डोंट टेक कॉल्स बिफोर 1 PM, वेदर इट बी अ क्लाइंट कॉल, सेल्स कॉल विद द टीम, बिकॉज मैं कॉल खाना खा के ले सकता हूँ. You getting my point, right? बट मैं पहले अगर वो टाइम वेस्ट कर रहा हूँ, then I'm not optimizing my day. So I take all the calls until 4 to 5, do all the admin work, talk to the team, okay, what's happening, how we can optimize, what clients are there, do we need to onboard any client. After that, I'll go to the gym, I'll come back, I'll have my dinner of sorts, I read a book or so, if there are some other things that I want to do, recently मैंने DJ करना start किया, so that I'm kind of learning that, which is relieving, like सारे stress मेरा खत्म हो जाता है. I'll mix few songs here and there, right? So, and then I just sleep.
So, are you using it as your background music?
No, bro. So, I just basically like to do it. So, I just mix. So, that's how I segment my day. So, the idea of sacred hours, to kind of get back to it, is you need to figure those sacred hours for yourself. There are people who work best after 11 PM till 4 AM. So, that's for you. That's for you. But I still say I highly recommend try to wake up at 5. Right? So, अभी मैंने थोड़ी बहुत गीता पढ़ना स्टार्ट कर दिया. So, I understand the idea of ब्रह्म मुहूर्त and everything, which is insane. Like,
तो फिर तो 6 बजे उठ रहे हो तो ब्रह्म मुहूर्त निकल गया.
मतलब भाई 6 बजे, मतलब मैं कोशिश कर रहा हूँ, is what I'm saying, So mostly I try to keep it early, but 6 बज जाती है. So यार.
कितने बजे सो रहे हो अभी?
I sleep 11. 11 max 11:30 it gets stretched. So yeah.
Got it. Abhi, I wanted to talk about content flow. Like what sort of clients are you working with?
So we are working with a lot of online entrepreneurs, specifically people who...
Online entrepreneurs क्या होता है?
People who have something to sell on the internet is what I believe, right? And a lot of VCs. So that's how we are optimizing it for. And the reason of choosing these two demographics of the market is VCs have a lot of money. So they are not scarce about the money. They can invest a lot of money and they can wait before the returns come to them, right? Online entrepreneurs, because we can help them make a lot more money and then we can take a cut of it, right? So there is no upper cap. So when you're working with people like these, I like to work with people where one client can theoretically make me a lot of money. There is no cap to it. So if I make them money, I make money. So this direct correlation allows us to scale the company with fewer clients, with fewer team members. I don't want to work with a person, that person pays me 30,000 per month and I have 50 clients. That's not a scalable model, because then I'm always burning myself out. I'm always hiring the team, I'm always selling my time. The idea of putting in the work, setting the systems, and then making the money consistently without having a cap to it. So like this is what we are doing at the company right now.
अभी मतलब क्या है कि as you said कि online entrepreneurs के साथ you're working, उसमें किस तरीके से है कि आप there's a certain subscription fees that you are charging, monthly होगा वो, और उसके अलावा what is the ratio, what is the split of what you're making them?
So the idea is we take 10% of the sales we bring to them from our efforts. So
case study for example,
For example, if we are kind of working with a person who is selling some sort of coaching on the internet, right? For example, we took a person from who was making $10,000 per month to $25,000 per month, for example, okay? So we were doing a lot of email nurturing, email marketing campaigns, organic social, creating the organic funnels for them, making sure how we are converting people from mere followers and viewers to actually in their email list, writing the emails, converting the people, getting them on the workshops and the webinars, right? So the idea of, okay, we track everything. We track the attribution using UTM links and everything. We have the tools we use. And then all the revenue that we are making them, we just take a 10% of it, right? So now I know today, if I create better content for them, if I create better systems from them, I can take them from 10,000 to in the next 6 months or a year to 100,000, because unki audience grow hogi and they have their product over there, so they can always make a lot more money, right? So this idea of optimizing their entire sales funnel for them via organic content on top of the funnel allows us to have our upper hand always, right? So that's basically the idea of what we do.
तो एक सब्सक्रिप्शन फीस है और इस पे there's always कि अगर if you're taking them to $100,000, $10,000 एक्स्ट्रा मेरे पॉकेट में एनी टाइम आ रहा है.
True.
Has any deal gotten through or इससे have you made any money?
We have made, yeah, 100%. Why not, bro? So the idea is if there are only two ways you can, like, two reasons why people don't make money on the internet, right? Number one, they don't have a sales process. That means they do not have an organic sales funnel, number one. Number two, they have a sales funnel, but they don't have top of the funnel content, right? So what we do is we figure out, okay, there is this person who has, let's say, 100,000 followers already, but doesn't have a good product, doesn't have an optimized funnel. We go in there, we optimize the funnel, we create even better content, and we help them make more money. If there is a person who has a great product, for example, professionals, doctor है, कोई dermat है, professional already हैं, they already have a great product, but attention ही नहीं है. So what do? We create content for them, right? So the idea of what can you optimize for the person to help them make a lot more money. So that's how we basically figure out, okay, अच्छा ठीक है इसके साथ.
What does your sales funnel look like?
Sales funnel is very simple. Create the top of the funnel content, attract as much attention as you can, depending upon the client. If the client is very open to do, let's say, YouTube, great, because then we can transfer that top of the funnel attention to YouTube, right? So YouTube pe their viewers spend a lot more time with them, and then there is, depending upon what's the ticket price of the person. If it's high coaching, it's like do a free sort of workshop, free consultation, and then they push them to kind of the coaching program that they might have. Right? So it depends. Funnel is very simple. Top of the funnel attention लेके आओ, उनको nurture करो, convert करो.
Or like if you're okay to disclose, not that I push you to, but I would, कि मतलब what do you charge per client भी क्या है? What are the average charges that
So
you
our
charge?
retainer starts from $3,000 a month.
$3,000.
$3,000 a month, and those are the only type of the people that थोड़ा negotiate करके 2,500 or whatever. That's very
on an average, how many clients do you work with?
We don't work with more than 10 to 12 clients at the moment.
And how many clients are you working with as of now?
Right now we have 11 clients. 10, 11, हाँ.
So you're making close to around $30,000.
Yeah, you could say that. In revenue.
In revenue. हाँ, ऐसे नहीं कि $30,000 in profit. तो इसमें कितना है? Like, what are your margins?
Margins depends, bro. So right now we are burning heavily into advertising, right? So the idea is, okay, how can we scale from over there, right?
So ads, you're running a lot of ads.
A lot
I've
of
seen your
ads, and then we are hiring extremely good talent, you know? So if a market rate of an editor would be, let's say, I don't know, 50,000, we are ready to pay 1 lakh today, you know? It's not that we are kind of zabardasti spending money. If we find a good person, I'm open to pay 1 lakh rupees for that person, because I know that person is going to take my company to another level, right? So I'm kind of cutting off the margins right now. There was a time where I was running my agency at 80% margin, but right now I'm at a place where I'm running it at around 60% of the margin, because I'm just burning money.
You're burning 60, you're making 60% margin, and you're saying I'm investing heavily, I'm burning money.
Bro, agency business is optimized for a lot of margins anyways, so yeah.
Got it. So अभी you talked about top of the funnel, bottom of the funnel, middle of the funnel. उसमें क्या क्या content, मतलब how do you segregate, और इस type of content बनाए कैसे?
How do I segregate? Okay, that's a good question. So दो चीज़ हैं. This is what we do for all our clients. This is going to be a good kind of source for people. So there are two things that we need to answer, right? One is content goals. ठीक है, content goals के अंदर we are optimizing for 3 things: growth, authority, and authenticity. Simple. Growth is the type of the content that, if created, people would share with a lot of people, right? That would give you the growth of the top of the funnel. Then there is authority content, which is the middle of the funnel of sorts. Authority is basically educational content, telling people the things that you are really good at, that you're expert at. That's authority. Authenticity content is you telling your stories, because stories build trust, and trust is the transaction of is the currency of transactions, right? So growth, authority, authenticity. Once that's sorted, you need to figure out, अच्छा ठीक है, अभी भी you won't get clarity, because there are a lot of topics that you can talk about. There are different ways you can talk about, right? So then we answer the question of content pillars, right? So the idea of that is, there are 4 type of content that we create for any client, for me as well: actionable, aspirational, analytical, and anthropological. Actionable is simple, giving actionable tips, roadmaps, guides to people. Aspirational is talking about the aspiration in that particular market. For example, if you are working with online entrepreneurs, talking about how people are making a lot of money with info products, you know, and what are the case studies. Okay, this person started 1 year ago, did this, and then this happened, right? So the idea of creating the aspiration in the market. Okay. Analytical is talking about numbers. You know, in the last 1 year, like 80% of the people watched video content for 90% of the time. It's like wherever data comes into play, humans have that affinity towards data. When we hear data, we look it at something कि यार ये सच होगा, right? So the data, that's analytical, and then anthropological is basically psychological behavior of your target market in the industry you operate in.
For example,
if I am into creator economy, you know, so the reason why people are unable to sustainably create a creator career is because they are always thinking from the perspective of short-term gains over long-term gains. They are not patient, they are not disciplined. So psychologically, how the market behaves, right, depending upon whatever your target market is, talking about that. So these are the 4 pillars that we create content around, and allows us to create the...
And how do you fit storytelling into it?
Storytelling is the core of it. Like, it has to be everywhere. It has to be every. For example, you can... Storytell क्या होता है? For example, if I tell you, these are the 5 things that you should do, in the last 5 years after building the agency, these are the 5 things that I think would work for you. That's story. लोगों को लगता है कि story telling is something big that would take 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Storytelling could be of 3 seconds by just adding your own experiences and then telling things around that stuff. So storytelling has to be there, and the more stories you tell, the better the content
And
works.
give me one of the examples for aspirational content. उसमें क्या कर सकते हैं लोग?
Aspirational content could be, it's like as I told you कि talking about कि यार तुम्हारी industry के अंदर क्या wins तुमने देखी है. For example, you will see a lot of people creating content around some of the recent creators that blew up and then breaking it down. That's aspirational.
So
because
trend jacking sort of?
not trend jacking, but तुम्हारी industry के अंदर trend jacking is something that you could say. Or aspirational could be you showing your life. You know, that this is where I started, I was nothing and then I did this. So the idea of if you do this, you can kind of become a better person and there is a hope. Right? So the idea of aspiration is that.
Iman Ghazi does that.
That's lifestyle. That's pure lifestyle. That's what he does. He's like, yeah, I was nothing. I didn't had a father. You know, he left my mom. There is a story there, right? So he then kind of show his lifestyle of how did he became that person. That's aspirational for people, right? Other way, if you don't want to do that, you can also just talk about what's happening in the industry. So that's aspirational for people listening to it.
One of the things when I was going through your videos is कि ना डार्क फेजेस आए हैं इन योर एजेंसी एज वेल, ठीक है. उस पिवट में लाइक पहले मतलब देयर वाज समथिंग दैट वाज हैपनिंग इन योर एजेंसी एंड देन यू पिवटेड इट टू समथिंग एल्स, ठीक है. पहले यू वर अ वीडियो एडिटिंग एजेंसी एंड यू सेड कि आई एम टायर्ड ऑफ मेकिंग वीडियोस, आई एम बोर्ड ऑफ डूइंग दिस, एंड देन यू पिवटेड योरसेल्फ एंड योर एजेंसी कंटेंट फ्लो इनटू समथिंग डिफरेंट, ठीक है. टॉक टू मी अबाउट दैट पिवट और वहाँ पे क्या-क्या चेंजेस आए हैं.
Yeah. So usually what we used to do is back in 2021, you know, this is the time when Instagram Reels just got started. You know, they used to do not more than 30 seconds of the reel. So what we used to do is we used to reach out to the people who already have a long form portfolio of videos. We'll be like, we'll create content for you, we'll distribute the content on all the platforms. Worked really well, right? And then what happened is a lot of people started to do it because demand बहुत ज़्यादा थी and supply थोड़ी कम थी. Then what happened? Supply demand के बराबर हो गए and then supply surpassed massively of as compared to demand, right? So what happened? Then I was like, okay, how do we make it a lot more valuable? Now the idea of making anything a lot more valuable is by doing 3 things. Either you attach what you're doing by helping people make a lot more money, improving their health directly, or maybe adding to their status, right? So that's my idea. So I was like, okay, I can add to your status by positioning myself in a way that we are really good at what we do. And the quality of the work that we'll do is going to be really outstanding. So when you go to your social circle and you talk about the work that's happening on your socials, people will be like, oh, this is insanely good. So that's status, right? Then money was like, okay, like if we work with people who are selling something on the internet, we can help them sell a lot of other stuff. We can kind of create a lot of intrinsic value into that, right? And because I come from a marketing background, the pivot was easier for me because I understood how funnels work, how nurturing works. So I was like, okay, why just do videos when we can do videos and let's say, you know, kind of monetization for the people that we are working with, right? So that's how we basically pivoted, and this is how we basically changed. So we moved from mere video editors to essentially organic growth partners is the idea.
Got it. So what are the specific deliverables? जैसे if I come as a client, ठीक है, मैं क्या expect करूँ content flow से, क्या-क्या deliverables मेरे को मिलते हैं?
Yeah, so what we do is, like, first month is basically setting about your foundation. You know, we are creating entire strategy, we are researching the market, we are figuring out what sort of a person you are, what your stories are, right? What sort of a persona would set you, you know, so like there is this idea of how do you position a person who has never created a content ever before. You know, you need to figure that out. You need to be like, yes, so you have a very fierce and very serious personality, right? So the idea of, okay, you know, we'll kind of create the entire vibe and the editing in a way that sets your persona. So we are just doing that groundwork before we even start the brand for, let's say, a person or a founder we are
तो उस समय तक you don't charge anything या फिर
No,
you
so
charge?
we do. Yeah, so what we do is usually our first month retainer that we have is a bit higher. So for example, if it's normally the retainer is, for example, 2,500, then for the first month it will be 3,000, 3,500. So basically what we do is the first month comprises of not 30 days but 45 days. Because first 15 days you're setting up this great foundation that we really need to stick to over the period of at least 6 months. Okay. So once that's done, that's first, and then it's just the retainer month after month after month. And then on monthly basis, we just need to kind of create really good organic content for people.
और उसमें क्या-क्या deliverables होते हैं?
It's just videos, bro.
कितने videos?
We videos 20 to 25 videos a month. That's what we do, and then we distribute all those videos on all the platforms.
तो मतलब एक तो TikTok हो गया, Instagram हो गया.
Every platform.
What about LinkedIn?
LinkedIn we are massively pushing videos on LinkedIn.
And what about text and all that? Text post.
Text, we don't do text. We don't do text. People come to me and they're like, Akshat, can you do text? I was like, no, I
नहीं
can't.
तो अगर जो वीडियो का जो स्क्रिप्ट है उसको मैं टेक्स्ट में कन्वर्ट
You
करके
can do that, but if video वहाँ पे चाहिए रहा है, so you can add some context 2-3 line का. That's caption. I would say caption to it, not the text. But LinkedIn long form text posting is completely different. I am good at videos is what I know, right? That's how I build my company, everything. So I just do videos for people. The idea of creating organic video, kind of funnels for people.
And do you charge all advance? Like how does that
It's
happen?
1 month advance.
पहला month advance,
1
उसके
month
बाद?
advance.
अच्छा सिर्फ advance, मतलब
सिर्फ
on the first of every month.
100% advance.
Got it. So अभी like what has been your client acquisition system? अभी तो देख रहा हूँ मैं काफ़ी ads आ रहे हैं. इससे पहले that was something else and then you have heavily getting into ads. Like what has the strategy behind that and what's your client acquisition strategy?
Yeah, so I just started scaling my company from zero to a decently good amount by just using cold outreach. So I feel cold outreach is where everybody can start because it's, I don't know, like it doesn't cost you any money. You can reach out to people and you can close people. Yeah, that's number one. Number two is if you're building a brand, you can use your brand as leverage and you can reach out to people on DMs. So that's another way that you can do it. Then you can do ads. Then you start getting a lot of referrals, right? So now what we have done is we have created this very holistic approach where I was like, I won't leave anything on the table. I'll do cold outreach on emails. I'll do DMs. So we do a lot of DMs on LinkedIn. I'll run ads.
तो lot of तो है नहीं पता 50 emails है.
What are you saying?
50
So
emails.
we have this sales navigator. So whatever comes from over there, I have the sales navigator subscription. So there is a person who finds people in our target segment and reach out to them.
तो वो on emails.
On DMs, on LinkedIn Sales Navigator, 50 emails is for premium. For Sales Navigator वो थोड़े ज़्यादा हो जाते हैं, right? And बहुत सारे लोगों की open भी होती है.
नहीं समझा मैं. तो 50 emails आप कर सकते हो Sales Navigator से.
नहीं ज़्यादा कर सकते हो. I think premium के अंदर emails you can do. So Sales Navigator and sending emails from the premium is different. It's different. So there is LinkedIn Premium जिसमें तुम emails कर सकते हो, प्रोफाइल पे गए मैसेज किया और तुमने मैसेज भेजा. That's email. Sales Navigator की messaging is completely different. It gives you a lot more credits for you to be able to reach out to people. Sir, उसकी भी cap है. अब ऐसा नहीं है unlimited and infinite है. There is a cap to it. But yeah, like I think that's good enough. Like we exhaust it every month at least.
Last time when we met, you said you used to do a bulk emails.
That's different, right? So that's something, as I told you, we do cold emails as well and we are doing cold DMs as well. So DMs wala thing I'm doing on LinkedIn right now because LinkedIn I think is a great platform to do that. Emails will scrape emails of YouTubers.
तो अभी भी bulk कर रहे हो.
So we do that.
वो effective है.
Yeah, it always works if you do it the right way. You reach out to the right market. You reach out to the people with the right messaging. It works. 100% it works.
And
definitely it works.
You're doing cold reach out through LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is your go-to platform.
LinkedIn is my main social platform where I'm kind of reaching out to my potential prospects.
Which are VCs and these
VCs and online entrepreneurs that I want to crack. Yeah.
Okay, got it. So when reaching out and cold outreach, because you do it and you see a lot of people doing it, what are few of the mistakes that you see people do when reaching out cold?
Reaching out cold, number one is people are not very clear about the people that they really want to reach out to. So they are just basically throwing arrows in thin air and maybe like कि यार अच्छा ठीक है मैं सबको ही भेज देता हूँ, किसी ने रिप्लाई कर दिया तो बढ़िया है. द प्रॉब्लम अब थियोरेटिकली ये सही लग सकता है कि आई जस्ट रीच आउट टू एवरीबडी विथ माई सर्विसेज एंड लोग यू विल थिंक यार मैं मेरा सर्फेस एरिया बढ़ा रहा हूँ. बट द प्रॉब्लम इज कि यू कैन नॉट रीच आउट टू एवरीबडी विथ वन प्रॉपर मैसेजिंग. So people are not clear about the sort of people that they want to reach out to. So that's mistake number one. Mistake number two is their messaging is framed in a way which is optimized to sell directly. So your messaging should be optimized in a way to just seek interest, just to qualify people. Okay, this is what we do. Are you even interested? So that's number one. Number two, mistake number three is talking just about themselves. कि भाई मैंने 2 सालों के अंदर इतने लोगों से काम कर लिया, मैंने इतने व्यूज लाके दे दिए, राइट? जस्ट टॉक अबाउट व्हाट यू कैन ब्रिंग ऑन द टेबल. सिंपल, स्ट्रेट फॉरवर्ड. राइट अ 4 to 5 sentence ka email and you're good. So like these are 3 of the major mistakes that I think people do in the industry right now. Yeah.
And what should be the approach while reaching out cold? Kya matlab, like if I were to start cold outreach as of now, what are few of the things that I adopt ki अच्छा ये framework मेरे को follow करना चाहिए?
I think वही मैंने बोला, figure out the type of the people that you want to reach out to in terms of kind of writing the script that you are writing. Be very clear and straightforward. मैंने तो मेरी email में आजकल लिखना स्टार्ट कर दिया कि this is a cold email.
Okay. This is a topic, text hai?
This is a text.
Subject.
Not subject, but inside. Like I just want to be very straightforward. This is a cold email. I just want to be straightforward. This is a cold email. So what it's like.
कितना effective है वो?
It's effective because people are like, at least this person is honest. At least this person is honest, right? So I don't want people to go through my email, me kind of putting in personalized compliment just for the sake of selling and maybe kind of, if I'm giving you a compliment and at the end I'm selling you, you'd be like कि भाई हाँ मेरे को पता है तूने फ्रेम किया जबरदस्ती because you want to sell. अगर मैं पहले ही बोल रहा हूँ कि यार this is a cold outreach email, at least the frame is clear. तो उस sentence के नीचे जो बंदा पढ़ रहा है, that person is interested in reading the email. My idea of writing an email is how you can qualify the person in every sentence. So if everybody is saying कि यार personalize करो मतलब तुम कोल्ड ईमेल मत भेजो, कोल्ड ईमेल लगना ही नहीं चाहिए. हाउ अबाउट टेलिंग पीपल की कोल्ड ईमेल है? मैं तुम्हें स्कैम तो कर नहीं रहा हूँ ना. आई एम ब्रिंगिंग वैल्यू ऑन द टेबल. सो आई एम जस्ट टेलिंग यू दिस इज द वैल्यू आई कैन ब्रिंग ऑन द टेबल. दिस इज द कोल्ड ईमेल. इफ यू आर इंटरेस्टेड, लेट्स टॉक.
Yeah. But you have a very contrary approach to. I was talking to Saksham, and his cold emailing template and reaching out is extreme boasting the client. ठीक है, उसका वो है कि आप बहुत अच्छा करो, ये करो, and then coming to the topic.
Because he does on socials.
Okay.
Saksham does a lot of Instagram outreach, and the reason why what he says is very important on, let's say, Instagram is because Instagram is not a platform where people are selling to each other. It used to be a social platform, right? It is now changing. So if you're reaching out to a person with direct selling, तुम्हारी मैसेज की रिक्वेस्ट ही एक्सेप्ट नहीं होगी. एंड अगर तुम्हारी मैसेज की रिक्वेस्ट ही एक्सेप्ट नहीं होगी, देन यू कांट फॉलो अप. सो देयर इज अ कॉन्टेक्स्ट देयर. अगर मैं इंस्टाग्राम पे रीच आउट करूँ तो दैट्स द ओनली थिंग दैट आई नीड टू फॉलो. बट आई एम रीचिंग आउट टू अ पर्सन ऑन कोल्ड ईमेल, आई कैन ऑलवेज follow up, and people do business on emails and LinkedIn. So the idea of the place you are reaching out to, what platform and the kind of vehicle you are choosing. So what Saksham says works on Instagram really well, and that's the only way. मैं सीधा बोलूँगा कि भाई कोल्ड डीएम है तो बंदा एक्सेप्ट नहीं करेगा रिक्वेस्ट.
What is your cold email template? If you can share whatever you can.
कोल्ड ईमेल टेम्पलेट सिंपल है भाई. सब्जेक्ट लाइन पे मैं लिखता हूँ कि हेलो पर्सन का नेम, या फिर व्हाट आर योर थॉट्स पर्सन का नेम क्वेश्चन मार्क. ये हो गई सब्जेक्ट लाइन.
What are your thoughts?
हाँ
बस.
हाँ, व्हाट आर योर थॉट्स, नेम ऑफ द पर्सन. तो भाई बंदा इंटरेस्टेड है भाई, मेरे थॉट्स कौन पूछ रहा है.
मतलब क्या है, जैसे हाय अश्मित, व्हाट आर योर थॉट्स?
व्हाट डू यू थिंक अश्मित क्वेश्चन मार्क.
अच्छा, व्हाट डू यू थिंक अश्मित.
अब क्यूरियोसिटी प्लग है ना. तू अगर बोलेगा व्हाट डू यू थिंक अश्मित, तो तू बोलेगा कि किसके बारे में पूछना चाह रहा है इंसान. एटलीस्ट खोलू तो सही. द आइडिया ऑफ सब्जेक्ट लाइन इज फॉर द पर्सन टू ओपन द ईमेल. समझ, दैट्स सिंपली दैट्स व्हाट यू डू. हाय, नेम ऑफ द पर्सन, random ki I saw you are running this company, really appreciate the work you are doing, or I like this one recent video that you did, whatever it might be, depending on what the type of the market you're reaching out to. Then it's like, I just want to be really honest and not waste your time. This is a cold outreach, but in the next 5 minutes or next 2 minutes, I just want to quickly tell you the value that I can bring on the table. Simple. Frame, this is what I can do for you. This is how I'll do it. Would love to get on a call if you want to explore, and let's chat. Simple.
And then if the replies come, uske क्या, you send a calendar link, what happens?
Yeah, so if a reply comes ki I want to know a lot more about it, right? So the idea is ki ideally I would want everybody to push on the call, because that's where I can close, right? But some people would be like, give me some more info. So I'll send them my info deck, in terms of, okay, what are the things that we do in a bit more detail, and then kind of try to push them on to get on the call, right? So the idea of cold outreach is to always qualify people. People think you just get everybody on the call. You only want to get the people on the call who has the probability of getting closed, because otherwise you just waste your time. So अगर तुम उससे पहले ही qualify कर सकते हो जितना हो सकता है, that's great for you. So my approach is how I can qualify the person in every email, every other thread that I am doing with them. So अगर वो बोलते हैं interested हूँ, and they are like, okay, let's get on call, directly call. If they are like, give me some more information, I send them the info. What are the packages? What is the pricing? I send them the pricing. अब pricing देख के अगर वो call पे नहीं आ रहा तो बढ़िया, right? Because मैंने मेरा time बचाया. I don't want to kind of negotiate in the pricing, cut it 50% then close. अगर वो होती है approach तो मैं सबको call पे लेके आऊँगा directly, right? So that's the basic template that I use, bro. Sometimes people this is what I used to do. I was like, I'll just send a personalized Loom video 1-2 minute का, and I just tell, okay, this is what we'll do for you. This is how it works. This is how the structure is like.
बहुत personalize हो गया ना.
हो गया, but this waste time. But अगर तुम start ही कर रहे हो, what do you need? You need 3 good clients in a month.
वैसे बहुत time है.
You have the lot of time, right? So just do that.
Got it. अभी like after cold, you send like, where do you get them on the call? Is it Google Meet?
It's Google Meet, Zoom, whatever works. Okay. Whatever works.
Got it. What are जैसे अब इसमें भी, what are the most amount of what are the objections that you face the most when it comes to like getting on a call? सबसे ज़्यादा objection क्या होता है?
Yeah, so I think अभी जो हमको सबसे ज़्यादा objection आ रहे हैं, the objection is mostly of time. So as you move up the hierarchy of people who already have a lot of money, the objection is not money. The objection is time and status. This is what I have always said. People are like, Achha, I really like what you are doing over here. I want to do this, but how much of a time it would take me? So now we are optimizing in terms of how can I create my systems of the company in a way where the time invested on the person is minimum. If I can minimize that, I can clear that objection. So now what we're doing is, if you work 40 hours a week, you need to spend 1 hour a week with us. Simple. That's my simple objection handling idea of, okay, this is what you need to invest. The idea of making it very clear to them, okay, this is the amount of time you will need to invest, is very important. So that's objection number 1. Sometimes we face pricing objections as well, but we are not facing a lot of it right now
because
of how we have kind of structured the things that we are doing, how we are reaching out to them of sorts, right? We are running ads in India as well. Usme bahut pricing objection aata hai. So now what we have done is, I have a form on my website if you go. 14 क्वेश्चन है उसमें, 14 questions. Now you don't know कि कौन से पे yes or no करने से कैलेंडर लिंक आएगा कि नहीं आएगा. So you'll always be truthful. And if you're truthful and if you don't qualify on our parameters, we don't allow you to book the call. Because I don't want to waste my time. Right? So I need to qualify you in terms of the business you do, the goals you have, the amount of money you're ready to spend, and then I get on a call.
और कैसा परफॉर्म कर रहा है एड्स, कितना उसमें
Working
बुकिंग
good,
हो रही है
bro.
calls?
It's good. कॉल्स की तो कोई गिनती नहीं है भाई बुक करने की. इट्स अनलिमिटेड कॉल्स बुक हो रहे हैं, अनलिमिटेड कॉल्स बुक हो रहे हैं. बट क्योंकि हमने वो क्वालिफिकेशन फॉर्म बीच में डाल दिया तो
वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ, उसकी वजह से
दैट्स 30%. सो अगर पहले मेरे 10 कॉल बुक हो रहे थे, अब 3 हो रहे हैं, विच आई एम वेरी
better है
हैप्पी
ना.
अबाउट.
साथ तो वैसे ही बर्बाद थे.
वेरी हैप्पी अबाउट. उसमें भी तू मानेगा नहीं, पीपल लाइक मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द पीपल आर डम्ब. बिकॉज वो फॉर्म भरने के बाद भी कॉल पे आने के बाद वो बोल रहे हैं मेरे को मेरी कंपनी का पेज ग्रो करना है. मैंने वहाँ लिखा हुआ है वी डोंट ग्रो कंपनी पेजेस. वो फॉर्म भरने के बाद भी लोग कॉल बुक कर रहे हैं और बोल रहे हैं कि आई वांट टू ग्रो माय कंपनी.
वेलकम टू इंडिया.
सो लाइक दैट्स हाउ इट.
अभी तक अब यू वर डूइंग इंटरनेशनल ना, इस वजह से भी.
Still our majority of clientele is from outside India, but I'm just trying to get in the India because India is getting a lot more abundant. People have a lot more money. Founders want to build their brand. बहुत founders ने exit ले लिए हैं. A lot of VC firms trying to get in India. A lot of VC firms of India trying to create content. So I think opportunity is massive, but it's like how do you qualify?
और यहाँ पे प्राइस ऑब्जेक्शंस क्या आ रहे हैं, मतलब और ऑब्जेक्शंस क्या आ रहे हैं इंडियंस के साथ जो बाहर नहीं आते?
Indians again, like because it's not about बाहर और India, it's about the category of the people that you are kind of operating with. अगर कोई बंदा busy है उसके लिए ऑब्जेक्शन टाइम ही है, उसके लिए टाइम ही है. बिकॉज अगर वो कॉल पे आके मेरे से 15 मिनट भी बात करे, that's a good investment of time for that person. Right? So
हाईली इंटरेस्टेड है फिर.
highly interested, right? If somebody is booking a call with me, the person is interested, considering कि वो qualified है already, right? So the idea of time, कितना टाइम लगेगा? Plus, would it look good for them or not? Edit सही तो होंगे ना? Would it match it? Would I not? I don't want to look like a fool in front of a camera. You know, that's big objection for people as well. And now because they have that circle where they don't want कि somebody perceive them as dumb or like, what is this? Like, what are you doing? How are you speaking? Why, like, it looks so bad, right? So the idea of status and time again, that's majorly. Sometimes people have price objections, you know, in terms
उसको
of,
कैसे टैकल करते हो फिर?
idea of handling the price objection is you reduce the deliverables. Right? If we do 20-25 videos, we do 10 videos for you. You know, like that's the idea of
Don't
reducing
let the deal
price.
go away.
Don't let the deal go away, but reduce the deliverables. Right? So that's the idea. If not, maybe have some different sort of a package altogether where you would be like, okay, you do everything. So now this is something that we started doing, right? We have done for you package where we do everything for you. This is our price. If you don't want to do that and you feel that this is too much and you already have a team in-house, let's say, of a creative director or editor, we have 3-month program where we just create a strategy for you. We optimize everything. We talk to your team and make sure everything goes fine. And we have a different package for that.
Okay. So the done for you is comparatively expensive than.
Yeah, because we are doing everything for you. But in that, you have to do a lot of tasks for yourself.
और उसमें क्या क्या टास्क होते हैं वो?
उसमें they have to write the scripts, they need to edit the video, they need to distribute it.
तो आप क्या करोगे?
We set up the marketing backend and we basically create the strategy for you. We help you optimize your strategy month after month and we make sure that what you are putting out is good.
उसमें KPIs क्या है?
उसमें KPIs are simple, bro. We are basic strategy is the KPI and the amount of leads that we are generating because of our backend system is the KPI. So
Got it. Like if I were to start right now as a freelancer, just to switch some topics, how do I get my first high paying client?
reach out to people outside India. Very simple answer. Reach out to people outside India who you think are rich. Reach out to real estate people. Try to design their website. They have a lot of money. They would pay you 2 lakh rupees for a website, 5 lakh rupees for a website, whatever. The idea of reaching out to the right people is important. So just do that. Reach out to people. Try to reach out to 50 people a day. Can you do that? If you can do that for 6 months, you will have clients. I can promise you. That's the easy framework that everybody should follow.
So, you in content creation specifically, you talk about curation versus creation.
Yeah.
Okay. Talk to me about that.
The idea of curation is figuring out and creating content based on data. If you are starting today, you don't know what would work. And if you don't know what would work, you can figure it out on yourself, but it would take you 6 months, a year. So that's wasted time and opportunity cost. But you can go to the market, see other creators in your industry, figure out what they are doing, what's working for them, and try to create it in your own authentic way. If you do that, you're always working on data, right? So if you're working on the data, your probability of getting success are relatively higher. So that's curation. And so do 80% of that when you're starting out, do 20% of the creation where you're original, your original thoughts. As you grow, as you have more experiences, change the ratio to, let's say, 50-50, or make curation only 20 and make creation 80. Start at 80-20, change it to 20-80.
So पहले यू आर सेइंग कि विद क्यूरेशन यू हैव टू बी कि जो परफॉर्म ऑलरेडी कर रहा है मार्केट में, ट्राई टू गेट इट, चेंज इट 3%, डू योर ओन वर्जन.
Do your own version, write your own script around it, but you have this theme that's working, a type of edit that's working.
Format basically.
Format. If that's because Instagram Pro is a very, how do you say it? It's a very seasonal platform. तू देख रहा है अभी कौन से वीडियो चल रहे हैं, वो कर्व्ड वाले स्टोरी टेलिंग, वो सेम म्यूजिक के ऊपर सब अपने टेक्स्ट डाल रहे हैं. That works. हाँ, वो अभी 2 महीने बाद नहीं काम करेगा वो, फिर क्या करोगे तुम? So अभी वो काम कर रहा है तो उसको कर लो ना भाई, मिल्क कर लो उसको मिल्क कर लो. So idea of figuring out what's working and then kind of उस पर खुद का छाप दो, like whatever you do, and then see, it would work better. So सोशल मीडिया पे अटेंशन लेके तुम्हें बेचना तो कुछ किसी को है नहीं. यू जस्ट नीड द टॉप ऑफ द फनल अटेंशन. सो डू व्हाट वर्क्स राइट नाउ एंड देन ऑलवेज बी ऑथेंटिक इन टर्म्स ऑफ सम type of the content pieces that you do.
You've been very serious on Instagram and slowly you're shifting to YouTube, being very aggressive on YouTube, trying to build your YouTube audience more than Instagram. And that has been a conscious decision that you've made.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
Here, I think YouTube is the long-term play, especially for a creator who is into educational space. Because YouTube optimizes content for education, Instagram optimizes for entertainment. It doesn't matter whatever you want to do. Instagram as a platform optimizes the videos for entertainment. Why do you think the videos that are really, क्यों edit कर रहे हैं लोग और क्यों edited जो इधर उधर crazy edit है, storytelling edit है, वो क्यों चल रही है? Because at some level that's entertaining. Good music is entertaining. Good fonts is entertaining. Good animations is entertaining. So it's optimized for entertainment 90% of the times. Unless you are so talented, not talented, but so expert in a particular industry where people don't care about anything but they just want to listen to you. Right? So that's a different. But YouTube is optimized for education. People would come to YouTube and be like, okay, how do I start my agency? So now this person can watch my entire video from 0 to 30 minutes. Right? And the idea of what would it take for a person to go from a mere viewer to a fan? What's that time? And that time is around 30 minutes. ठीक है, अब तू if you really think about it, YouTube का एक 30 मिनट का वीडियो देख के बंदा नॉर्मल व्यूअर से मेरा फैन बन सकता है. How much videos would it take for the same person to become a fan if that person go through Instagram?
60 videos.
60 videos. Now you have basically shrink that time of a person becoming your fan from just a viewer in just one video. And that's why I'm highly bullish on YouTube and I really need to crack it. It's really hard, takes a lot of patience and takes a lot of work upfront because 30 मिनट की वीडियो है, प्लानिंग करनी है, स्क्रिप्टिंग करनी है, फ्रेमिंग करनी है, टाइटल प्रॉपर होना चाहिए, थंबनेल प्रॉपर होना चाहिए. बट आई थिंक ओवर अ लॉन्ग टर्म दैट्स द गेम दैट आई रियली वांट टू प्ले. So that's why I'm kind of shifting towards YouTube mainly.
And what are you doing on YouTube specifically? What's your strategy there?
The strategy is simple. I just need to create educational content. I need to create nurturing content and I need to have a sales content, right? Educational content is basically the content where I'm giving people mindset shifts. I'm talking about the things that work for me.
ये top of the funnel है?
ये top of the funnel है, the guides that I'm giving. Nurturing is kind of a video where I'm talking about my life. I'm doing random rants. For example, if I sit today and be like, okay, these are the 5 mistakes that I did in the last 1 year. This video, if somebody is going through it, that person is making a lot more connection with me because that person is now peaking in my life, right? Learning from my experiences. And then there is sales content. Sales content is basically created in a way where I'm trying to sell the idea of a particular industry. Yeah, people won't talk about it very openly, but I am talking about it, right? You will see that if a person have a, I don't know, course on data analysis, the person would be data analysis is going to be huge in 2025. Because that person is like, it's huge, then person go through it and be like, okay, I can learn it over here. Right? So that's basically a very simple funnel that I'm kind of trying to execute.
And what about VSLs and all?
VSL is just a video, bro. Video of you giving the value, but at the same time plugging people on what, like how they can kind of learn it in a lot more detail through a product that they might have. So that's all the VSL. That's all the VSL. I have not created it till now, but that's in the strategy and we'll be doing it in the first quarter of 2025 for sure.
You're not... अभी you're not focusing too much on Instagram ना, मतलब क्या है क्योंकि because as you said off camera as well कि 30 सेकंड की वीडियो के लिए भी इतनी ज़्यादा स्क्रिप्टिंग करनी पड़ती है. Every word has to have value per word per value बहुत ज़्यादा हाई होनी चाहिए.
This is what I will be doing on Instagram. This is my 2025 framework. मैं हफ्ते के 2-3 वीडियो करूँगा to kind of make sure कि the platform goes well. I'll post one video every day. Doesn't matter what happens because Instagram का गेम मैंने realize कर लिया consistency का. First 6 months on Instagram 0 to 100K. उसके बाद 9 months 100K to 200K, 9 months 5K. Why? Because I posted आज एक वीडियो, फिर अगले हफ्ते 2 वीडियो, फिर अगले हफ्ते 3 वीडियो. नो स्ट्रैटेजी. द स्ट्रैटेजी इज कंसिस्टेंसी. तुम कुछ भी डालो पर रोज डाल दो एंड थिंग्स वुड वर्क. मैं उससे पहले रोज वीडियो डालता था. Now it's kabhi dal raha hu, kabhi. In the last, abhi I think 5-6 दिन से team has worked really hard and we have started doing every day. So I just want to be consistent. To automate some things, what I'm doing is I'm training my voice on 11 labs.
Okay.
Idea is I'll train 11 labs on my voice. I will document my life. I'll take a lot more B-rolls. अभी अपन बात कर रहे हैं, like, you know, they are taking the B-rolls. B-rolls of me working, studying, traveling, having fun, partying. I just take the B-rolls. I train my model on my voice on 11 labs. I love writing. I put a random script that I've written on 11 labs. My voice gets generated and the edits come on my B-rolls. So it's B-rolls. So it's authentic because it's me, it's my face. Voice is trained, so I don't have to record it. I just need to write.
Yeah, and you can also sell it to your clients as well, na? Best है वो तो.
Simple. We are doing, bro. So we start doing for a couple of clients. I'll not take the names. I'll tell you later. So we have trained. So Varun Maya is doing, na?
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
what we are offering as a service as well. We train their avatar on तेरा Synthesia या फिर HeyGen.
But उसके लिए होना चाहिए ना, मतलब you have
The person,
a lot of
the production has to be good. The production has to be really good. Then the person has to be at a caliber where studios हैं proper है. We train their model. HeyGen पे voice train होगी. And then we edit it. So the idea, so we are kind of doing it in a different way. And what we are doing is कि we are only showing the avatar at a point where it is properly synced. जहाँ पे tour में देख के नहीं बता पाएंगे कि original है कि नहीं है. Right? So that's the only part that we show. उसके अलावा सब B-rolls.
Also जो वरुण माया करता है उसमें
Split होता है.
नीचे हाँ split है, क्योंकि focus is on the ऊपर का वीडियो जो moving है.
Moving है
ना, तो
moving
उसमें
है,
कभी कभी आया और mostly
Yeah.
वो B-rolls रहती है. That is performing. और the kind of content that he is doing, उन वीडियोस पे वो स्टोरी टेलिंग वगैरह नहीं जा रही है, वो फैक्ट्स रिलेटेड वीडियोस.
That's what, this is my hypothesis. In 2025 and beyond, for 90% of the people, AI avatars are not going to be working. And the reason why, and this is a very counterintuitive advice that I have, this is my opinion, my perspective, because this would only work for the 10% of the creators who would become news-oriented creators. जहाँ पे मैं आके बोल रहा हूँ, यहाँ ये हुआ है, यहाँ ये हुआ है. So now, as a consumer, I'm not watching that video for the person. I'm watching the video for the news that I get out of it.
Absolutely.
And I get the news earlier than everybody else. Varun's content work is because event happens and he posts the video in half an hour.
वो मेटा का आया and he posted कि मेटा में ऐसा हुआ.
That's why it works.
Because now I'm watching for Meta. I'm not watching for
You're
Varun.
not watching for that, right? He posted ChatGPT का call वाला option start हुआ and he collaborated with OpenAI as well. 30 minutes out there. It's because of the speed. It's because of the news.
और top of the funnel भी बहुत अच्छा content बन जाता है.
Plus, it's because of the news, right? Those are the type of the creators where it would work, right? For example, a person talking about the war scene or a person talking about how India's economy is going to grow. So the data points, you're talking about the news that's coming out. For other creators who are actually building a personal brand, where my people follow me because of who I am, the way I speak, the way I think, AI avatar is not going to work for me because people would be like we don't want to hear this shit. Like, we just need to really look at you and be like, okay, the way you act, the things that you do, that's important for them, right? So the idea is here, it's not going to work for everybody. People will get triggered. This is AI, you know. Even if you see some people who have started doing it, who are not news driven, people would be like, AI. That's all their kind of comments are. Over a period of time, your community will get diluted, right? So that's my hypothesis. But अगर इतना ही crazy हो गया AI कि पता ही नहीं लग रहा है, that's a completely different scenario.
But अभी नहीं है मेरे को.
अभी नहीं.
वीडियो एडिटिंग के साथ भी सेम चीज़ है कि दिस अ सर्टेन तरीका जो ह्यूमंस डाल रहे हैं अभी. मेरे को ऐसा लगता है विद वीडियो एडिटिंग, दैट आई वाज टॉकिंग टू माय टीम एज वेल, कि वो द बेस्ट एआई कैन डू विद वीडियो एडिटिंग इज कि वो आपको प्रोजेक्ट फाइल दे देंगे, अब इस पर इटरेट कर लो, इसमें थोड़ा थोड़ा कर दो, हम बेसिक आपको चीज़ें प्रेमिस सेट करके दे देंगे, विल मेक अ प्रोजेक्ट फाइल फॉर. एंड सेम विद एआई की स्टोरी टेलिंग जब मैं कर रहा हूँ, जब मैं इमोशंस कर रहा हूँ, जो मेरी ह्यूमन इनकन्सिस्टेंसीज है ना, वो लोगों को देखने में मजा आता है.
दैट्स इंपॉर्टेंट. उसमें मजा नहीं कि मैं हंस रहा हूँ तो समझ रहा है, मैं अगर रो रहा हूँ, दैट्स वेयर द इमोशंस कम इनटू प्ले.
कितना पॉज लेना है उस हंसी में.
यही मैं तेरे को बोल रहा हूँ ना कि दैट्स वेयर द इमोशंस कम इनटू प्ले. दैट्स वेयर द ड्रामा गेट्स क्रिएटेड. एआई तो बोल रहा है बस, राइट? सो देयर इज नो इमोशंस ओवर देयर राइट नाउ. सो इमोशंस इज द डिस्कनेक्ट.
हाउ मच टाइम आर यू स्पेंडिंग learning, understanding, and absorbing copywriting?
Copywriting, I think, like पिछले 3-4 महीनों से I haven't been able to learn anything. I have not read a single book, right? Because of whatever is happening in my life, personal side mein, and then the company and how I'm kind of optimizing what I want to do, planning and all that stuff. I haven't been kind of consuming anything. But there was a time where what I did was I basically did this stretch of 3 months, you know, where I basically read 4 books on copywriting, watched every best performing advertisement out there is on copywriting, and I have a newsletter of it, right? So you can kind of put that in the description. It's like skill run. You can learn any skill and get to top 10% by just spending 3 to 4 months. if you dedicatedly just learn about that skill. So that's what I did with copywriting. And over a period of time, because I've been consuming so much content, I've been writing so many things, I've been reading so much, it just become intuitive. मैं एक script देखता हूँ, like this would not work, you know, more or less, because my like the framing
Flaws दिखने लगे.
flaws दिखने लग जाते हैं. That's intuitive. That's not something जो मैं तेरे को आज बोलूँगा कि भाई एक book पढ़ ले और तू सीख जाएगा. It would take time and everything would start coming naturally to you.
So with this skill run of 3 to 4 months, just understanding and learning copywriting, what are few of the tips that you want to give to people that are watching this podcast?
Yeah. So the idea is कि you basically overload your brain. And I'll tell you, right? So there is this idea of, there is 3 phases. Overload, disconnect, reflection, right? So the way it goes is this, okay? Overload phase mein you pick 3 best books in the skill that you want to learn. You read those 3 books parallelly. And now you would be said like are you mad? 3 books साथ में क्यों पढ़नी है? The reason is, जब तुम 3 बेस्ट बुक उठाओगे ना, तो उन 3 बुक्स के अंदर ओवरलैप होंगे. 2 कॉन्सेप्ट जिसमें थे वो इसमें भी हैं, जिसमें थे वो इसमें भी, बट कॉन्टेक्स्ट अलग होगा. सो नाउ व्हेन यू लुक एट वन कॉन्सेप्ट फ्रॉम 5 कॉन्टेक्स्ट, 5 एंगल्स, द लर्निंग ऑफ दैट वन कॉन्टेक्स्ट बिकम अ लॉट मोर इन डेप्थ. सो व्हाट आई डिड वाज आई रेड 3 बुक्स, मैं नाम भूल रहा हूँ, इट्स लाइक 4-5 months ago. There's this book, Adweek Copywriting Handbook, The Sales Letter, and there was one more book I'm forgetting, right? So I read the 3 books साथ में, and so there is a lot of overlap in the concepts that they are telling. So ज़्यादा तरीके से जब तुम एक concept को पढ़ते हो तो वो solidify हो जाता है. You overload, then for the next 2 weeks you don't read anything about copywriting. Nothing. You let it settle. You let your neurons form and you basically learn the information. You usually do not learn when you're reading it. You learn when you are not reading about it. So you learn when you're not reading about it. So there's this phase of disconnect where you're not doing anything. Then you come back. And then you sit down and you write everything you learn in your own words. This is when you basically are kind of forming those neurons where you have now understood it. If you do this with any skill, bro, you will master this skill. Up to a level. Obviously, you can't get like top 1% takes a lot more time. But like that's how I did it. And that's how I tell everybody to do it. कोई भी एक skill उठाओ, do this run. अब मान लो तुम बोलोगे कि वीडियो एडिटिंग है. Watch every video you can around video editing. Read every book. Find best channels on YouTube. Watch every video that they have. You know, make some sort of notes if you want to. Then don't do anything, right? Come back, you know, figure out, okay, this is what I'm doing. Try to edit videos slowly and gradually, and you will see, तुम बहुत जल्दी progress करोगे. So like that's the idea of skill run.
Got it. And what are few of the advice do you have for people who are getting into copywriting or who are getting into improving their scripts?
I think make your copy, depends upon the platform you are writing scripts for, obviously. If you are writing, let's say for a short form platform, very basic GCPT advice है कि hook कर लो, retention के लिए optimize कर लो, and then you have a CTA. That's like the basic framework. But the idea is how you can fuse stories, how you can fuse personal experiences into that. And it's a very, right now I think it's a very good combination of editing and scripting. You know, like you need to hook a person in the first 3 to 5 seconds, and that cannot alone happens with script, but you need to also have some sort of visual hook over there, and then you do that, and your script should flow. A very basic framework that I tell everybody to write really good scripts is to follow this framework of slippery slope.
Go ahead.
Take the idea and the concept of slippery slope is that the goal of every line of your script is to not give most value. The goal of every line of the script that you write is to push people to read the next line or listen to the next line. तूने मेरी वीडियो की पहली लाइन सुनी. If that line made you listen to the next line, the second line made you listen to the third line, third did to the fourth line, eventually people would consume your entire video. If you can just keep that framework in your mind, you will end up writing a script that people watch from start to the end.
So every sentence is a curiosity
loop
builder for the second one.
Second line. Second is for the third is for the fourth. Ideally, हर line में ये तू नहीं कर पाएगा, but the more you can do it, the better your scripts work.
And how do you do that? जैसे एक story telling है ना, and therefore but.
Yeah, that's one framework. That's एक framework वो हो गया, right? So for like simply people, these are 3 tools that would make your video editing really easy, and then they blur the tools, and then they not in the second line tool नहीं बोल रहे हो. Second line में वो context add कर रहे हैं. Third line में कोई story बता रहे हैं. Fourth line के अंदर शायद उसने tool बता दिया. So what they are doing is basically opening the loops and pushing the people to down.
Abhi, as of now, do you follow any creators? Do you consume? What sort of content do you consume as of now?
Bro, I consume the content which is least watched. Right? I was talking about, like, I don't know मैं किससे बात कर रहा था, मैंने बोला कि अगर किसी YouTube वीडियो पे 10 मिलियन व्यू हैं, उस वीडियो से मुझे कुछ वैल्यू नहीं मिलने वाली. बिकॉज पर 10 मिलियन व्यू इसलिए हैं क्योंकि वो मास के लिए क्रिएट किया हुआ है. सो द IQ लेवल ऑफ द एंटायर वीडियो इज गोइंग टू बी रियली लो.
absolutely.
So the value that you get is from the channels which are underrated. इस पे 10,000 व्यू हैं, 5,000 व्यू हैं. So there are two of the channels that I really recommend that I've been doing. Is number one is there is this YouTube channel called Visualize Value by an entrepreneur called Jack Butcher. One of the greatest online entrepreneur of all time in my opinion. Jack Butcher, Visualize Value, 10,000 व्यू हैं. बड़े बड़े वीडियो हैं, 10,000 व्यू, 5,000 व्यू.
टॉपिक्स क्या है, मतलब क्या
रैंडम टॉपिक्स ब्रो. ऑनलाइन बिजनेस के बारे में तुम्हें जो क्लैरिटी मिलेगी, 1 मिनट का वीडियो बनाता है और तू बोलेगा फक भाई ये तो मैंने सोचा ही नहीं था. इट्स लाइक तेरे फंडामेंटल इतने स्ट्रॉन्ग कर देगा वो बंदा. व्यू ही नहीं है, बोरिंग कंटेंट है, बट दैट्स वेयर द सॉस इज. देन देयर इज अ
हाई IQ कंटेंट है वो, दिक्कत ये है.
that's how you get the sauce, right? Then there is a channel called तेरा क्या बोलते हैं, David Perel, who is a writer, big person. He has
to
a
copyright.
how I write. How I write I think is a podcast. Boring podcast है भाई. कोई इंसान उसको, बहुत कम लोग उसको स्टार्टिंग, पर उसमें जो वैल्यू है अबाउट राइटिंग, अबाउट स्टोरी टेलिंग एंड अबाउट कॉपी राइटिंग, इनसेन, राइट? सो दैट्स अनदर चैनल. और उसके बाद यार एक नाम भूल रहा हूँ मैं. दिस पर्सन आई recently started watching, Symbiotic, I don't remember the name, but whatever. He is around very creative guy, creative guy around cinematography, lighting, storytelling, वैसे वीडियोस बनाता है. So like अब ऐसे बहुत सारे हैं, but like these are 2 or the 3 channels that I'm recently consuming a lot.
You just started your online course called Cold Models.
Yeah.
ठीक है, उसमें and I saw the testimonies given by कौन कोस्टा है,
लारा कोस्टा
and all that. ठीक है, और ये लोग LinkedIn के एक्सपर्ट्स हैं. ठीक है, टॉक टू मी अबाउट व्हाट इज हैपनिंग देयर, व्हाट आर दोज मॉड्यूल्स, उसमें जो क्या क्या आप चीज़ें कर रहे हो, क्या हो रहा है वहाँ पे?
It's a very simple. It's the idea of, it tells you everything that you will ever need to get clients from cold outreach. That was my motive, and that's the reason why I started it. Because I am a very big proponent that anybody can start today with a good skill, can reach out to people and make a lot of money. That's my entire philosophy, and that's how I made a lot of my money in the last 2-3 years. So the idea is that it has everything in terms of how do you frame a good offer. If you're just starting out, what sort of offers should you have? If you're an expert, what sort of offers should you have? Then we go into prospecting. Where do you find people? How do you generate leads? How do you use a platform depending upon the context? Then there is this idea of how do you frame the emails? How do you script things? How do you set up the tools where you reach out to people? How do you get people on the calls and you kind of basically close them? How to set up your entire marketing funnel? How do you nurture people? So everything from starting offering to basically closing the client using cold outreach is included inside the course.
Do you guys tell the niche as well कि इस niche में जा सकते हो?
So niche is something which is very subjective depending upon what you're good at.
क्योंकि फिर आप बता दो कि सब उसी में जाएंगे.
I'm not telling anything about it. I'm just telling you if you have something to sell, you can sell it using this. Is the idea.
Okay, got it. And is it done for you कि इसमें क्या recorded courses हैं?
It's a recorded modules, and then we have live Q&A calls every now and then on Sunday. Not every Sunday, but like Sundays every now and then.
And how many like customers या फिर मैं बोल दूँ students have enrolled?
500 to 600 people might have bought it.
And what is the pricing? Price point?
It's around 5,000. There are 2 packages, 3,500. And बंदे को बस पैसे से फर्क पड़ रहा है. So there are 2 packages, 3,500, which is like the basic one where you can't get on like Q&A calls, and there is one which 5,000, which is where you do get the chance of getting on the live Q&A calls.
तो इसमें अभी जो इसमें आते हैं, जैसे कि जो testimonies आए हैं, सबसे ज़्यादा लोग like what was something that hit a lot of student कि अच्छा ये बहुत अच्छा था इसमें.
So
सब क्या था?
there are a couple of things. Number one is usually it's just about clarity, bro. Everybody needs, you need an offer. Everybody know you need to write the emails. The small nudges, the small detailing
details
of what you know, like what you are supposed to do, offer this. And more than anything else, what it does is it gives people confidence. कि यार पूरा I have went through everything, and Akshat kind of has been kind of talking about it from at least 2-3 years now. So they get confident कि यार मैंने ये देख के अगर ये offer create कर रहा है, so this offer would work. So that's like the main thing that people kind of reach out to me and tell me.
And what is the ratio of the kind of students that are coming in? किस type के video editors are there?
So a lot of video editors. It's like basically everybody who has their service to sell, to be honest. There are some people who even kind of took it who has D2C products that they are selling. But they were like, okay, no, I got an idea of how can I reach out to people, how I can create business partnerships, right? So anybody who is trying to crack business from cold outreach, more or less is a part of it. But mostly freelancers and aspiring agency owners.
And like, अभी as you said कि agency is you also consider agency as a stepping stone.
Yeah,
okay?
For sure.
What is the next stone that you will be stepping on? क्या है वो?
That's what I told. Now I'm playing this game of YouTube, right? I need to build a really big community on YouTube because YouTube, I think the brand deals, the price point of the brand deals on YouTube is really high as compared to YouTube is what I think. You can do long-term partnerships with brand. I'll do this for 6 months with you. So the predictability of the income, if you just think from the perspective of creator, is too high on YouTube as compared to Instagram. That's number one. Then you can build entire business on top of the community that you have. This is what I've been doing from last 2-3 years. I have this product that you can go through and you can get a lot of value out of it, right? So that's another game. And then the game of that I told you, enterprise value and everything. So that's completely
You don't think about physical products and selling all those?
Physical products, I personally think is something that you should do if you're really passionate about it, right? Because the amount of effort in terms of managing the supply chain, manufacturer, making sure the quality, returns, packaging, it's just not everybody's cup of tea, right? So that's the idea. But if you do sell something which is on the internet, the fulfillment is sorted out.
Plus आसान है ना,
It's easy.
डिजिटल प्रोडक्ट बना
Why
दो.
would you not? So like there is this thing, right?
5,000 का कोर्स अगर 5,000 का मैं बेचूं,
हाँ,
फिजिकल प्रोडक्ट वेरी हार्ड टू सेल, ठीक है,
100%.
अराउंड 3,000-4,000 उसका कॉस्ट ऑफ
वही मैं देखो
एवरीथिंग हो जाएगा.
100%. So इंडस्ट्री के अंदर चीज़ क्या होती है कि भाई यू रन एन एजेंसी, you are making a lot of money from your agency, so why you have the course? Why? Because I can make a lot more money using a course and it is easy. I am not dumb like you. तो मतलब मैं एजेंसी से पैसे कमा रहा हूँ तो तू बोल रहा है कि कोर्स से मत कमा. मैं चूतिया हूँ भाई. मैं वहाँ से पैसे अगर इजीली कमा सकता हूँ तो क्यों नहीं कमाऊंगा? इट्स ऑलमोस्ट लाइक टेलिंग निखिल कामत कि भाई तू बिलियनर है, तू पॉडकास्ट क्यों चला रहा है, तू बिलियनर है, तू दूसरी कंपनी में इन्वेस्ट क्यों कर रहा है? क्या आंसर है इसका? क्योंकि मैं वहाँ से भी पैसे कमाऊंगा, मुझे और कमाने. सो why I just don't understand. समझ रहे हैं? डम पीपल कम ऑन एवरी. तू बड़े से बड़े यूट्यूबर का उठा जिनके कोर्स हैं. भाई तुम इतने बड़े यूट्यूबर हो, तुम पहले ही इतने पैसे कमा रहे हो, तुम कोर्स क्यों बेच रहे हो?
तुम्हारा चल नहीं रहा होगा,
चल नहीं रहा होगा तुम्हारा. भाई वो निखिल कामत बिलियनर है, वो इन्वेस्ट क्यों कर रहा है दूसरी कंपनी में? क्यों वो कल जीरो हो जाएगा, वो ज्यादा नहीं चल रहा है. तो मतलब इट्स सो वियर्ड. तो समझ रहा है? इट्स लाइक आई जस्ट डोंट गेट द आइडिया ऑफ इट.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining in, man.
Thank you, man.
appreciate
Thanks a
you
lot.
coming in.
Thank you so much.
बहुत मज़ा आया एंड बहुत ज़्यादा इन डेप्थ भी कम थी बहुत सारी चीज़ों पे.
For sure.
There's a lot of value that people can get out of this podcast. So make sure you watch it. Make sure you comment down what are the values that you got out of this.
Yeah.
And बस मैसेज कर दो भाई को अगर आपको कुछ अच्छा लगा और क्या क्या चीज़ें थी.
Okay.
So any closing lines for the audience?
No, bro. ठीक है.
ठीक है. चलो ठीक है.
हो गया भाई.